He woke up inside a broken train. Blood smeared the windows. Outside, everything was silent. No announcements. No passengers. Just dust and shadows. His head hurt. He couldn't remember boarding the train. Only flashes running, screaming, doors closing. And the terrible sound of something chewing flesh. He stepped onto the station platform. No signs of life. Luggage scattered everywhere. A child's toy lay in the middle, motionless and stained. The exit tunnel was blocked. So he climbed the stairs, slowly, heart pounding. Each step echoed into the darkness above. At street level, the city was dead. Cars stood frozen. Buildings hollowed. Doors wide open. No people. But the smell remained of blood, rot, smoke. He called out. "Hello?" Nothing answered. Only the wind. He wasn't sure which was worse, no sound or the wrong kind of reply. He moved carefully, avoiding broken glass and open doorways. He didn't know what waited inside. He only knew it was hungry. In a diner, the food was untouched. Chairs still pulled out. A waitress's notepad still on the counter. He took a water bottle. Something moved outside. He ducked. A figure limped across the street. Pale skin. Torn face. Jaw hanging loosely. One shoe missing. He backed into the kitchen and grabbed a knife. The thing stopped walking. It sniffed the air. Then turned toward the diner. He hid behind the freezer. The door creaked open. Heavy breathing. A footstep. Then another. Then silence. Then a scream far away. The creature turned and left, chasing the sound. He peeked out and saw two more walking the other direction. It was spreading. He left through the back alley. Graffiti covered the walls, they're everywhere. Don't get bitten. Trust no one. A body lay on the pavement. Half eaten. Still twitching. He turned away. But its eyes suddenly opened. Milky. Wrong. It reached out. He ran. Fast. Around corners. Past ruined stores and shattered windows. The dead were slow, but always close behind. He found an apartment complex. Door unlocked. He slammed it shut behind him and blocked it with a chair. For now, he was safe. Inside was quiet. A faint ticking clock on the wall. Blood smeared across the elevator. He took the stairs. On the third floor, one door was sealed with boards. Sick inside was scratched onto it. He didn't stop. He kept climbing. On the rooftop, the view was terrifying. Fires burned across the city. Black smoke in the sky. And figures wandering below like ants. He saw movement on another rooftop. Someone alive. A man waving. Then an infected climbed up behind him and pulled him down screaming. He ducked away. He couldn't help. Not yet. He needed a weapon. A car. A map. Anything to get out of this place. Downstairs, he searched apartments. One had canned food. Another had a shotgun. But it was empty. Only 2 shells in a drawer. A photograph sat on a nightstand. A family of 4. Smiling. He flipped it over. "Don't forget us." His hands shook. He took the shells and the food. He didn't want to stay. The smell of death was getting stronger. Outside, he found a bike. Tires flat, but rideable. He pushed it down the road, ready to jump on if chased. He passed a school. Windows shattered. Blood handprints on the doors. A sign read, "We tried to save the kids." A voice came from inside. "Help! Faint. Real." He hesitated. Could be bait. Could be someone like him. Or something worse. He entered carefully. The halls were dark. Lockers dented. Classroom doors broken. A light flickered at the end of the hallway. He stepped over backpacks and spilled crayons. Inside the science lab, a boy huddled behind a desk, clutching a bat. The boy was maybe 10. Dirty, scared, breathing hard. "Are you one of them?" the boy asked. He shook his head. "No." They left together. The boy said his name was Eli. His parents never came back. He'd been hiding for 2 days. They reached the edge of town. Beyond it, trees swayed gently. Somewhere in those woods, there might be safety. Or worse. Behind them, the dead howled. More now. As if they knew something was leaving. As if they were hungry for it. He looked down at Eli. "We run together. No stopping. Don't look back." The boy nodded, eyes wide. They sprinted into the forest. Branches whipped his face as they ran. Roots threatened to trip him. But he kept going. The moans behind them were getting closer. They found a broken fence, squeezed through it, and stumbled into an overgrown backyard. A garden hose hung like a noose. The house was abandoned. Windows shattered. But it had a basement. He let Eli inside and shut the door behind them quietly. It smelled of damp earth and old meat. They listened. Nothing above. Nothing below. Just the sound of their breathing and a dripping pipe. They found candles, a box of cereal, and a small radio. He tried turning it on, but all he heard was static. He gave Eli food, then checked the shotgun. 2 shells. Not enough. But better than nothing. He placed it within reach. Outside, footsteps. Not dragging. Fast. Human. He peeked through a slit in the boarded window. A woman ran past, followed by 4 infected. She didn't scream. Just ran like death was inches away. She didn't look back. The infected didn't stop. Neither did she. He considered helping, but the boy came first. He whispered, "Don't move. Stay silent." Eli nodded, clutching the bat tighter. Hours passed. Night fell. The infected slowed after dark, but never stopped. Like they didn't need sleep. Only the hunt. He dreamed of his sister, lost in the outbreak. Her voice said, "You can still save someone. Don't make the same mistake." He woke up to noise, metal scraping upstairs. A door creaked. Then, silence. He pointed the shotgun upward, finger ready. But it was the woman. Alive. Bleeding. She had broken in. "You got a kid with you?" she asked, panting. He nodded. She slumped against the wall. "They almost had me. But I ran. Always run. That's the rule." He asked her name. "Mara," she said. "Used to be a nurse." She smiled faintly. "Now I'm just fast and tired." She cleaned her wounds with vodka. Shared a protein bar. Then looked at Eli. Poor kid. Seen too much. Still alive though. The radio crackled suddenly. A voice, "Evacuation point. South Highway, before sundown, bring nothing infected," then silence again. He looked at Mara. "That's 3 miles." She nodded. "We can make it. But only if we move before sunrise." At dawn, they packed everything. Eli rode on his back. Mara walked ahead, scanning every corner. The city grew louder with groans. The highway was a mess. Burned cars. Torn clothes. Bones. They moved between wrecks. Mara pointed ahead, "That overpass. That's where they said." A flare lit the sky. Red and sharp. Then gunfire. Screams. And more groans. Too many groans. The infected had found it too. Mara cursed. "We're late." They ran. He carried Eli and fired once. Boom, one infected fell. He saved the last shell. Ahead, soldiers fired from trucks. "Run," someone shouted. He ran. Mara beside him. Eli holding tight. They were so close. Mara tripped. Screamed. He turned. She shouted, "Go!" A dozen infected piled on her. He hesitated. 1 second too long. A soldier grabbed him. Pulled him inside the gate. "You made it," the soldier said. He shook his head. She didn't. The gate slammed shut. Behind it, the infected clawed and howled. Inside was light. Clean floors. Masks. Guns. Hope. They scanned him. Scanned Eli. "No bites?" "None," he said. "We checked." The medic nodded. "He's safe. You both are. For now." That night, Eli cried quietly in his arms. He said nothing. Just stared at the gate. Waiting. Watching. Remembering. He had survived. Again. But not whole. Never whole. In this world, you didn't keep everything. Just what you could carry.